Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
The second-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Locke working out of the gun.
That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
45. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This one from 46 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke being chased out left. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
A gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Suck up on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Broncos nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Jason Pierre
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke stepping up. He'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Locke.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll find Lindsey here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Broncos 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
For Tampa Bay.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick your game up. Check 45, come on. Check. Pick me up. Here we go. 45, come on. 45, come on. You can't block me. You can't block me. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey.
From the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Dancing. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sean McCoy, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
End of the third quarter.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Buccaneers.
For me, studying Antoine Winfield Jr., the question came to my mind, what's not to like about this guy? Everyone's talking about his size and calling him undersized at 5'9" because he's playing safety. But the roles have reversed in the NFL so much that you don't worry about that anymore. He would have been a corner in a different era, but now he can play safety and play it so well. Love his instincts, always around the football, and has the ability to elevate his game to match the opponent. By the way, he tackles awfully well for a guy that they call undersized.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The tackle made by
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Broncos 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From midfield, here's Locke.
The 50-yard line.
And incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd down, Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Locke off of play action. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check. Watch 54. I got it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Block working out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now
after an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Clock now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He was brought down by Levante David.
Throwing his lock on third down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.